Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the daily cards for the 26th of September 2017. How are you all doing? I just want to say apologies that there was no cards yesterday, and apologies that will be no weeklies this week. Next week's will be up this week, but this week I've had to, I can't do them. I've been very busy all weekend, had, a lovely weekend, but very, very busy. And my booking system, because I haven't sort of been at home, so I haven't been checking my computer, my booking system hasn't double booked readings, but it's booked double in what I'm supposed to do. So I'm literally flat out this week, and I need to give my energy to the people that have booked and paid for readings. I haven't got any availability at all this week, even emergencies, there are none available. So if you would like a reading, then please book in for next week. They're going very, very quick at the moment, and I cannot do anything about that. It's a first come, first served basis. Okay, so if you do want a reading, then book in for next week, and you can guarantee that your time will be there for you. Okay, so sorry, just have to get sort of the business stuff out of the way first. So today, the cards are absolutely wonderful. I really, really love them. I totally do. There's such a wonderful feeling coming through with today's cards. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck, a beautiful deck based on the Rider-Waite, but I do like the Morgan Greer. And they're quite simple, but sometimes simple says so much. That's what I feel. So the card that I've got today, that I've pulled for today, is the Page of Cups. Now, such a beautiful feeling comes through with this, but it's all connected with emotions. Now, the Page of Cups, he is the young one, okay? We've got the Page, we've got the Knight, we've got the Queen, we've got the King. When the King of Cups is there, he's in tune with his emotions and everything, but the Page is still learning. So what this card is saying today is that you may be dealing with emotions, okay? This is a crucial stage in your emotional development, towards your emotional intelligence. But understanding our emotions is never simple, especially when it's ones that we weren't expecting or ones we haven't felt before. It's sort of like, right, okay, where did that come from? So what this card is saying is that often we have to delve into the murky depths of ourselves, and we feel like we are just muddling through. Because when the Page comes up, the Page of Cups comes up, the emotions that we could be feeling are quite overwhelming. It's like they hit us out of the blue, and it's like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that, so we weren't prepared for it. Because the feelings that are coming to the surface with this could take you by surprise. Now, when we look in this cup, I love it. We've got the fish there in his cup, and this is all to do with your psychicness with the fish. No, psychicness. Sorry. So this is all to do with your psychicness, okay? The fish is like your intuition. That is what it's sort of depicted as in this. And we have the two tulips here as well, and these are talking about the rising and the flowering of your unconscious passion. So like I say, with this page, it's stuff that you haven't consciously thought about. It's stuff that's just suddenly appeared, and you're like, whoa, it's taken you by surprise. The thing I love about this Page of Cups is he is trustworthy, and he's sensitive as well. He's like I say, he's all about truth here. And this card is coming in today to talk about like a transformation within you, which is coming from emotions, albeit they may be unexpected ones, but this is to lead you to transformation. Nothing is by chance. This is what we need to know. Nothing is by chance. Everything is synchronized in a way, and everything is happening how it should. And this is often saying that you need to take an emotional risk at this time as well. Because the Page of Cups, when we look at the Page of Cups, and this is what I love about him, he's like, it tells us to look at the inner child within us as well. The Page of Cups, his head is in the clouds, okay? He believes in fairy tales. He sees beauty in simple things, and he sees the good in everything. Now, a lot of people could actually say that this is not the way to be, because then you are more destined to be hurt or whatever. But, this childlike demeanour that comes with the Page of Cups, I think if more of us were like this, the world would be a better place. Everybody now seems suspicious, and you know, and we're wary and on their guard of other people. And if somebody does something nice, it's what are they after, and blah, blah, blah. The page isn't like this. You know, when you see children, I worked in a school for a bit with children with special needs, and what I loved about it was the realness of these kids. I would go in on a daytime, and there was meant to be no touch, but they would come up and they would hug me, you know, and they were following their heart. They were following their emotions. Their emotions told them to do that. They were not saying that, hold on, that is, somebody might deem that wrong or weird. They were just going with what they felt, you know, and this is what the Page of Cups is, and this is why it's so beautiful. I'm getting quite emotional here, what's coming through with this, because it's like I say, this childlike demeanour. When we have that, you know, it sort of, it releases us in a way. We can be who we truly are. We aren't scared of, you know, other people's reactions. We aren't scared that we're going to be deemed strange or weird or anything like that. We are just being us. And when you can be like that, that is a beautiful thing. Although this Page of Cups has like this childlike demeanour, he has a very, very intense emotional side. And this is what this is talking about today. Intense emotions coming up. So this card is saying, take yourself back to this childlike wonder. See the world through new eyes. See it as your glass half full, you know, put them rose tinted glasses on, because when you're looking at the world in that way, that is the world that you will actually bring into your life. You know, if you look at the world through rose tinted lenses, that will eventually become your world, you know. So it's saying, yes, you have been through troubles, and yes, you have built up cynicism, but let it go. You know, this is telling you this. It's often seen, the Page of Cups, as being the bearer of good news as well. So it's something coming for you, something good. You know, what's that Herman's Hermits? Yeah, something tells me I'm into something good. That's just came in there. So this is saying, give the universe the benefit of the doubt at the moment, you know, because this card is about love and compassion. So this card is also telling you to tap into your intuition, believe in your dreams, believe that they can come true, you know. What if all your dreams came true? How amazing would that be? And this is saying that they can, if only you let them. But you need to let your heart guide you, you know. You need to allow yourself to be more emotional. You need to allow yourself to be sentimental. You know, there is a beauty in being able to show emotions, an absolute beauty in that, you know. This is also a card that's saying you could hear from a loved one or a love interest. Somebody, there's something starting. This is what I'm feeling. Do you know what I mean? And I feel it is sort of replicated. Is replicated even a word? You know, because this is a positive card. And it's saying, you know, the Page of Cups can often be shy in professing what he's actually feeling, but this doesn't mean that he doesn't feel. Far from it. The Page of Cups feels, and he feels deeply. He's often, like, I see him as like the empath of the deck, you know. He's like, you know, he's, when he feels, his feelings run very, very deep, you know. When he is happy or you have touched his heart, you see it in him. You see him start to, like, to glow, to shine, you know. But when he feels he has done wrong, or when he hurts very deeply, and to see the Page of Cups actually go into himself is not very good, you know. It's not nice, because they can feel massive pain at a simple disappointment, which any of you who are empaths understand that, you know. So this is a beautiful card, and it's like I say, you know, the feelings and the emotions that are coming through with this are fantastic. They're also saying, again, this is your intuition today, you know. Be happy. Everybody you encounter, smile at them, you know. See what happens there. Treat everybody with kindness today, you know. Yes, the world can be a bad place, but we always have a choice, and we can always be kind, okay? We can always be kind, and we can always be loving. You know, that is a choice that we make. It doesn't matter what our externals, you know, or what's going on in our externals, or what has happened in the past with our externals. You know, we always have a choice where we can be kind and we can be loving as well. This is saying if there's somebody around you that you care about, somebody who you have these emotions, tell them today, be like the page, speak your truth, let your truth out, and see that it will be welcomed. It will be massively appreciated. Don't suppress your emotions today. There is so many people that, are living now lives where they wish they'd said something to somebody and now maybe they haven't got the chance, I tell people I love them a lot. Only people that I do, I cannot say it when I don't. And this is because I've lost people that I can no longer say it to. And I want these people to know. And it's not, when I say I love you, what I'm saying is, I value you. I am so pleased that you are part of my life. You enhance my life by being in it. And I am very grateful for that. I see you for the person that you are. And I see what a difference you make in my life. And I want you to know that that is appreciated. And that is what I mean when I say that I love you, And it's, if there ever comes a time when I can't say it, I want that special person to know how important that they were to me, So this is what the Page of Cups is talking about today, telling people how much they mean to you, and also to get into your dreams, okay? To focus on your dreams, to see what it is that you want to come true as well. Because if you dream it, you can do it. You just need to have that dream, And like I say, dreams do come true. They come true all of the time. So like I say, when we have dreams, there is always hope in the darkness. When we give up on our dreams, we tend to fill our lives with drama. And that is when we lose this childlike wonder. We lose this creativity. We lose this passionate side. We lose this ability to see beauty in simple things, So this card is telling you to stop taking things too seriously as well. The Page of Cups doesn't. He doesn't really have fear. He just goes into it in such a beautiful way because he trusts what he is feeling. So this is saying stop overthinking a situation as well and allow yourself to lighten up. Cut any cords that are restricting you, or that have tied you up, and look around and embrace the love that is there for you. Don't let old age or, bad experiences hold you back. They're saying this is now time to take a chance, make a move and watch how quickly your dreams can manifest into your life. So this is why I love the Page of Cups, He's like I say, he's like a child, and I love that. This weekend I've been helping a friend decorate, and it was just so childlike. I'm paint on my face and everything. It was actually really, really funny, but it's beautiful when you can be like that, It was, yes, it got stressful at times, which decorating does, but it was funny. It was there was no seriousness with it there. So right, sorry about that. So right, okay, we have this Page of Cups, which is fantastic, but then what comes with it, the Page of Cups is sort of like I say, he's got a bit of a bohemian vibe. He's, you could imagine him being a writer, an artist, something like that. He taps into his creative side as well, which is what all children do and what we need to embrace more. And the card that's come out with the Osho deck is creativity. And look at that card. It is so, so beautiful. And like I say, this gives me tingles, this card. It's just, I love it. The energy that comes with it is so, so beautiful. Now, in traditional tarot, this card represents the Empress, okay? And the Empress, we know, if you know tarot, is love. And it's not that she means love, she is love. That is it. You cut the Empress in half and she will have love written through her like a stick of rock. So when we have a look at this card, we can see all of this green radiating from her heart chakra, because this is where the Empress, that is her power center, her superpower, her secret power, is love. And she emits this and gives this to other people as well. This also makes them feel good. So it's like, it's like she she sprinkles her magic wherever she goes, so to speak. And this is saying that her love, these sort of rays from her heart chakra are spilling out and touching the world around her, you know. And this is how you feel when either you are the Empress, when you embrace this love inside of you, or when you have the Empress in your life. Life instantly becomes more beautiful. It's like I say, the rose tinted eyes. So having these two together today is absolutely, it's fantastic. There's a real stirring of something, I think, as well. If we have a look at this card, we can see she has a head full of stars as well, you know, and this indicates her dreams. Because if you have a head full of fears, there is no space for dreams, you know. So like I say, she knows that, and her life is based on making her dreams come true. She has no space for negativity, very like the Page of Cups. So these two coming in together is really saying that there is something beautiful blossoming, I feel. She is alive, the Empress, okay? She relishes this fact. She's like energy, she's movement, she dances to the songs in her head. There's probably so much going on in her head, you know, the Empress, because she's very childlike as well. Even though she's the mother of the deck, she has this simplicity about her as well, you know. She speaks with the rhythms of her heart here, and she loves from the depths of her soul, you know. So this is getting more and more intense as I'm actually reading this. So sorry, I just need a second there. Yeah, so we've got the running water here, and if we see the you know, this is like she flows with life, even the bad stuff, okay? So we've got the lotus flowers here, and the lotus flowers always signify, I've said this time and time again, that the most beautiful, strongest lotus flower grows from the deepest, darkest mud. So this is, no matter how bad you've had it, the Empress allows this to make her grow and blossom and make her more beautiful. So whatever trauma she has encountered has actually just added to the beauty of her soul as well, you know. So she embraces happiness, and this is why she does, because she has probably had unhappiness many times in her life, you know. So she embraces happiness when she has it, you know. She knows it. She knows true happiness, and she is very, very grateful for that. There's a rainbow in this image, you know, like the rainbow over there. And what this is saying is, if we have no rain, we have no rainbows, you know. So like I said, this is what the Empress sort of understands, that you have to go through the bad in order to appreciate the good, and in order to take everything from the good that you can and that you're meant to. Sorry, I've just looked at the clock there, and it's 11:11 as well. So, you know, there's something brewing here. So if we have a look, there's a lot of spirals in that picture as well, and this talks about a goddess energy and the fact that she's in like harmony with nature and the divine. She's connected to her intuition. She embraces whatever is thrown at her, and this enhances her creativity, you know. I was talking at the weekend about my art, the art that I used to do. None of it was pretty, none of it was nice, and it was a form of therapy. There was a lot of darkness came out within my art. But without that darkness, I wouldn't have had my art, you know. And then, like I say, it was therapeutic. So it doesn't have to be all pretty around the Empress, but whatever she does it with love. And she knows that there is healing and there is strength and there is power coming to her every time she tackles something that has not been that good, or people would say was bad. So this is how she can love life, and this is how she can embrace it as well. What Osho says about this card is, whatsoever you do, if you do it joyfully, if you do it lovingly, if your act is in doing, your act of doing is not purely economical, then it is creative. If you have something grown out of it within you, if it gives you growth, it is spiritual, it is creative, it is divine. You become more divine as you become more creative. True creativity arises from a union with the divine and the mystical and the unknowable. Then it is both a joy for the creator and a blessing to others, you know. So the Empress in herself is joy, but then coming into somebody else's life, she is a blessing to others as well. And this card is saying, be more like the Empress today. Embrace life, you know, get your creative groove on. This is what you need to do. Embrace life with its beauty and its challenges. Dance to the beat of your own drum and sing your own song, you know, because this is saying that if you are the Empress, okay, if you relate to this, then you are truly, truly blessed, you know. Your life is opened up to a life of colour and exhilaration, okay? If the Empress is in your life, then her magic and enthusiasm will be contagious, you know. So remember to show your appreciation and sort of count your blessings, because the Empress coming into your life is truly a gift. So this card, both these cards, I think, it's like they're telling you to go outside today, go make some music, so go paint a picture, draw, write a poem, write a letter, tell somebody you love them, do you know what I mean? Just go out there and love and play and take in the colour, I think, you know? So it's like allowing what is deep inside of you, allow it to come out. Even if it's a mess of all these colourful emotions, you know, let them spill out, because they will colour your world. Make something that didn't exist yesterday, you know, change the world in a little bit of a way, because we are all artists deep down. And when we are creating, and this can be creating art, this can be creating a romance, they said there, this can be creating a new life for you, whatever it is. Be creative with it, you know. When you have your creative head on, you let your imagination run wild, and most of your life comes from your imagination. Once you get it in there and you hold that vision in there, that can become reality. So be sort of an artist with a blank canvas and see what you want in your life, because they're saying that this is the time for it. I'm actually buzzing here, honestly. If you could feel the energy that is going through my body here, you know. So it's saying when we are creating, our soul thrives. And we need to think as well that the earth without art is just you know. If you look at it, the word earth, take the art out of it, and it's you know. So that is it. Go out, creative, love, draw, paint, sing, dance, whatever. You know, that's the homework for today. We also have, God, I'm worn out here. We also have the Colette Baron Reid card, which is beautiful, and this is called New Life. And this is about the birth of new ideas. It's about opportunities. It's about having a breath of fresh air in your life and a renewal as well. Something new. If we look at that card, it's almost like she's like, you know, she's like a sleeping beauty here, you know. She's awoken from this slumber and she sees this life in front of her. Do you know what I mean? So this is absolutely beautiful, like just amazing. And it's saying that there are magical times coming and you are lucky to be alive. There is a new chapter opening up right in front of you, where there will be new stories to be told. There will be new canvases to be created, you know, to be painted. There is like, it's like the sky is the limit for you. So it's saying grab life by the horns today, you know, kick all of those old belief systems that things were shit and blah, 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 and you've got to be suspicious and you've got to keep yourself guarded and all that. Kick them to the curb, because that no longer serves you. You know, you need to get on this, because the more you get on this, you will like, I don't know, the more you honor your creative abilities, the more you start to manifest, you will see that it starts to come quicker. You know, when we manifest, often we get resistance, you know. Now, this is how we can manifest little things very easily, because we don't have a lot of resistance. There's not a lot lying on that. But the big things, we sort of think, right, this is what I want. And then we start to doubt. And the second doubt comes in, we stop doing. And the universe stops. It's like drawing it to a halt. So we need to have this belief that whatever we create in our mind can come into our life. And you have the Page of Cups there, and you have the Empress there, who are saying to you, you know, they are giving you support, they are giving you encouragement, they are giving you creative encouragement, and they are giving you love in order to embrace this new life as well. You know, so this is saying it's like you are waking up after this sort of long dark winter, if that makes sense. This year has been very, very tough for a lot of us. You know, it's been a very eye-opening year, I feel, and a very painful and emotional year as well. A lot of processing. But we're coming to the end now, and it's feeling lighter as well. You know, we may still be reeling and trying to make sense of what has happened, but that doesn't matter now. It's what can happen. This is what we need to focus on, you know. We've gone through a lot of changes. They could be physical, they could be emotional, they could be mental, they could be spiritual, they could be within relationships, they could be within career, home, whatever. You know, has been a lot of change this year, but this has all been instrumental in opening up to this new beautiful life, you know. And it's like she's cracking that egg there, she's cracking the shell that has protected her, but it's also kept her enclosed, you know. And like I say, there's fairy wings and everything, and all she needs to do is do that big stretch and yawn and see that the new life is upon her as well. So this is about inspiration, it's about opportunities, it's all about dreams coming true. You know, they're saying all is well in your world, you know, and this is a time for renewal. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm, because this will allow your light to shine brighter than ever before, and this is when you will relish in your good fortune. If this is a new relationship, it's saying that it is bursting with sweetness. You know, there's a sweetness comes with this, and it's like there's a vibrancy with it. It's colourful, you know, it's colourful, whatever it is. So this is a time to connect. This is a time to share excitement, to share passions, to share dreams, to allow your hearts to fill up like the Empress is there, you know, and then to spread it and pass it on as well. So like I say, whatever is, if there is a new relationship starting, which I feel that there could be here, it might have took you by surprise, because like I say, all of these emotions are flying up, but there is a reason for this. This is a gift you are being given as well, you know. There is respect here, there is love here, there is safeness, and there is colour, and you can't get much better than that, you know. So like I say, there's a new life upon you. Just step into it. It's there. You have everything you need. When you have, there's a little piece of art I'd done once, and it's all I need, and it's a heart, and it's a camera, and it's my music, you know, and that's it. That's all I need. I need my art, I need love, and I need music, and you know what, then I am the richest girl in the world. So this is what this is talking about. So I hope those cards made sense to you. I feel like I've gone off on a right tangent, but the energy is, it's actually, when the energy is cursing like that, it's cursing through my veins. It's actually quite hard to concentrate and listen to what they're saying as well when there's all this stuff going on. So I hope that it's made sense to some of you. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what we have here. Spirit card for the 26th of September, please. What do we need to know? We've had this before. We've had this one's come out again. It's magic. Magic, blessings, transformation. They're saying that, you know, you need to keep an open heart and an open mind, because there are blessings coming your way. You might not recognize them straight away as what they are, but you are being truly blessed, and you are being asked to embrace this magic and believe in magic, because those that don't believe in magic will never find it. You know, so look with glittering eyes, look at the world through glittering rose-tinted eyes, you know, and see the gifts that are being bestowed on you that are actually right in front of you, and let your emotions out, and let your words be said as well. Okay, it's safe. It's a safe time. Wow, fantastic. Right, okay, have an absolutely fabulous day. Like I say, if anybody who does want a reading with me, if you please book in for next week, the link is below, because I'm literally there. I cannot do any at all this week with I'm just full to the brim. Okay, so have a fabulous week though, and I will be back tomorrow with the cards of today. Satnam.